In today's video, I want to share a little trick that I use for carry-on travel, and I call it the 3-bag system, and I promise you it's allowed. Let me explain. I've been a carry-on traveler for almost 15 years now, and my goal is to help you do the same, if you want to. For most trips when I'm flying somewhere, I bring 3 bags: a roller carry-on, a personal item bag that stacks on top of that carry-on, and some sort of crossbody bag or sling bag or sometimes a mini backpack. That 3rd bag holds my essentials: my phone, wallet, passport, so they're always within easy reach. If you're going on vacation, especially if it's for at least a week or 2 weeks or even more, and you're taking a flight, you're likely going to have 1 roller carry-on and then 1 personal item bag. The roller carry-on goes into the overhead bin above you, and the personal item gets tucked under the seat in front of you. But here's the thing. Once you're actually on your trip, you still need a smaller day bag. A purse, a crossbody, a sling, a fanny pack, whatever fits your style. Because when you're out and about, traveling, sightseeing, you still need to keep the essentials on you, like your phone, your wallet, maybe your passport, sunglasses, lip balm, maybe some sunscreen. And I don't know about you, but at the airport, I don't want to have to dig through a backpack or to the bottom of a full bag every time I need one of those things, especially in a busy airport or if I'm trying to make a tight connection. Personally, I like to have most of those items on me physically at all times. And I feel like I have to keep checking that everything is still there 37 times before I get on the plane. Here's the catch though. Most airlines only allow 2 bags when you're boarding, not 3. So here's what I do. I always make sure there's room to pack it away before I board the plane. So that means you need to make sure that you have space available in one of your 2 other bags that you're traveling with. That means before boarding, I unzip my personal item bag and tuck my sling or crossbody inside. Or if I have space in my carry-on, I'll take 20 seconds to slip it in there instead. This is another reason I usually prefer top opening suitcases over clamshells. They're just faster to access. And also another reason I love using packing cubes, because if you do have to open your suitcase in a public place like the airport to pack something away, having everything in cubes means nothing is going to fall out. So you can easily do this at the gate before they announce boarding, or just go to the bathroom and do it there. And before you tell me you don't have room, remember, when you're at home packing for your trip, making room for this 3rd bag needs to be taken into account. And secondly, all the items in your sling bag, like your phone and your wallet and your passport, you're packing those anyways. So this 3rd bag essentially becomes a divider within your larger bag. It's not adding bulk, you're just organizing it. And if it's taking up too much space, I think you need to find a better travel bag. So don't worry, I'll show you a few of my favorites in a minute. Now, once you're on the plane, here's how it works. You get to your seat, you lift your personal item off your carry-on, you put your carry-on into the overhead bin, and then you slide your personal item with the sling bag inside under the seat in front of you. Done. Now you're fully within the airline's rules: 1 carry-on and 1 personal item. You're not taking up any extra overhead bin space, you're not encroaching into anyone else's space, you're using exactly what's allocated per passenger. And honestly, in my experience, most under-seat spaces are actually bigger than what the sizers make it seem or what the airlines put on their website. Not to say that you should bring a bag way bigger than what's allowed, but if you're over by a few centimeters in either direction, it's probably going to be fine. So once you're settled, you might find that you can actually pull your 3rd bag out and then place it beside your personal item, still within that single under-seat space. And then this allows you to have quick access to all of your small essentials. So if you need to get up to go to the washroom, you can just grab it and go. You don't have to worry about leaving your important stuff unattended. Another example of when I do this is when I'm traveling with more of a tote bag as my personal item. Normally, I always recommend a personal item that fully zips closed, but if I'm going on a beach vacation, I like to have a nice beach bag for that trip. So I'll use the tote as my personal item, which then doubles as my beach bag. But with a tote, things can fall out more easily during the flight, especially when it's stashed under the seat. So that's when a small bag comes in handy again. It holds all your seat pocket essentials like lip balm, earbuds, tissues, your phone, whatever you want within arm's reach, so you're not constantly rummaging through a big open tote mid-flight. Now, some people will tell you they just wear their crossbody bag and cover it up with a coat or a sweater to hide it. Technically, the reason you're not supposed to board with this is because taxi, takeoff, and landing, those are statistically the most dangerous parts of the flight. And if you ever have to evacuate, having a bag around your torso is a major safety issue because it can easily snag and get caught on something while you're trying to exit the aircraft. So that's why flight attendants will often ask you to remove it. So this system solves that. You board with 2 bags just like everyone else, and you still get to have all of your essentials nearby without bending the rules. And here's a bonus tip. If you don't think you can fit your sling bag inside your luggage, consider a bag that can pull double duty. For example, I usually travel with a tech bag, something small that can hold like my cords and my chargers and travel adapters. So instead of a dedicated pouch that really only serves one purpose, you could use a padded sling bag instead. The one from Nomad Lane is a good example of that. So you could use it for tech stuff during the flight and then unload your tech items at your hotel and repurpose it as your sightseeing bag once you arrive. Now you're only packing 1 bag to do 2 jobs. I recently did this for my Europe trip and I made an unpacking video where I talked about this, so you can go watch that here. I have a few favorite day bags that I rotate between, but it is really personal preference, and it also comes down to how much you need to have with you and where you're traveling and what features you need in your bag. I love this crossbody by Lowe & Sons. It holds a lot more than you think it would. It's got several zippered pockets for organization, and you can convert the straps to wear either across your body, on your shoulder, or as a wristlet for going out at night. Now, it's not cheap, but I have not been gentle with this, and it's held up really well on multiple trips. But Quince makes a very similar one at a lower price. I'm trying to get my hands on it, but they do not currently ship to Canada, so I don't know when I'll get one. Maybe someone could send me one. I don't know how that would work, but I'll pay you for it. Otherwise, as I mentioned earlier, I do like the Nomad Lane sling bags because they come in 2 sizes, a large and a small, and they come in lots of fun colors too. And I also use the classic Lululemon belt bag. There are cheaper versions on Amazon as well. I also love this crossbody bag that holds a water bottle. It's perfect for walking around all day, especially when it's hot and you need to carry water, because it's got enough pockets to hold like all the essentials. Your phone, some credit cards, and then there's 2 side pockets. You could put sunscreen in here, lipstick, or hand sanitizer, or snacks, whatever small items that you need. And then for a less expensive option, the Viral Crescent bag from Uniqlo is still a great option because there's no real structure to it, so it packs down really easily into a personal item bag. Now, all of these bags are linked below, or you can find more information about them by scanning the QR code. Now, you know me, I'm always curious. Let me know in the comments, what do you use as your third bag when you travel? And also, if you want more videos like this, or drop your video requests in the comments as well. I want to make helpful videos to help you guys pack lighter and easier and more efficiently. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.